Here we are. Finally made it. Chasing daylight to arrive here at the Joshua Tree National Forest. And this is my spot. This is the Arizona side. And it's just gorgeous. I've had a full day of dirt roads and gas stations and on the road food, and just looking at raw land, and really just I've been enjoying the expansive, open, raw, undeveloped land and some of the interesting things people do. That's Mead View somewhere up there. There's probably more of it. Yeah. And some of the things, how people get creative with making their own dwelling, and can see a lot of experimenting, tinkering. I do love a tinkerer, and I'm looking forward to being one, actually. Anyway, this view is just stellar. The road coming into it, I wish I would have caught some of that. Maybe I will on my way out of here in the morning, but it was just gorgeous. Just wall to wall Joshua trees. All right, so I'm gonna build a fire because it's gonna be a cold one tonight. First night in my trial setup, and I already know I'm missing some things, but I do have my firewood, some paper this time, and I do have some Chipotle in here because I knew I'd be getting in late. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Stunning morning views. I mean, look. Gorgeous mountains from basically every direction. Over here. It was cold last night, but I stayed really nice and warm and toasty with my thick sleeping bag and wool blankets. Look at the mountains. They just keep going. They just keep going. Those Joshua trees, they just keep going. Came through there yesterday. Actually, more over there. Incredible, huh? Amazing. I love Arizona. Good morning sunrise. It's a cold one. It's like 40. I guess it's not that cold. 44. But look at my morning view. It's gorgeous. Even back here, it's just, I love these colors. My fave. So I've got the car on, warming up. I've got this charging. I've got my computer out, looking for coffee. And yeah, I didn't really have, although I was prepping with all the big items, I didn't really have time to create a kitchen. And so I am definitely missing my morning coffee, roll over and go. So that's an element that will be crucial. And I've been watching a lot of videos. There's a lot of car campers, van campers that they have a lot of great ideas and options for this. I like French press. Yeah, so we'll see. I'll definitely need some kind of kettle. I have one at home, but I think it would be too bulky. I have both a kettle and a water boiler, a kettle and a French press. All of that is, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see, but right now I was wishing I had some. So let's take a look around, checking my tires. Look at that mountain range. The sunlight is starting to peek over on these mountains from over here. I'll show you. Yeah, it's not even sunrise yet. But I slept great. Moon. Amazing. I was thinking all night about this spot or spot similar for my yurt, with this kind of backdrop and the moonrise and sunrise and settings and the mountain range. It's just exactly the kind of thing that I believe I'd really enjoy having as at a regular increment. I'd really like to see it in my life all the time. Hold on a second, let's see. All right, look at the colors changing. I can't zoom in from here. I tried while I was pausing, but all right, so now I got to map out my day. There's a little bench here. And again, I'm looking at pieces of land for the yurt. And I am traversing through Kingman, Meadview, Dolan Springs, Yucca, and Meadview is currently the lights down here. There's hopefully time. Beautiful sunrise starting to come through. On the mountaintops, creating just a beautiful visual painting. It's like a painting. The light illuminates and creates shadows. Gorgeous first practice run. Really happy with it, with the exception of a few kitchen items for my coffee. Well, the day's winding down. It's been a lot of on the road time, a lot of dirt roads, a lot of dirt and truck stops, and a lot of little pins on a map to hit, a lot of little places full of potential to visit, to entertain the prospect of putting a yurt on. And this one, surrounded by mountains, all kinds of mountains in all directions. I mean, it's really impressive. I don't know that the camera can really do it all justice, to be honest. And I'm kind of on an inward slope on this piece, so there's even more over here. Maybe I'll walk up to the road to see what we can see. A lot of cow patties. So, and there's a big berm with a wash. So there's a lot of wildlife that's coming through here. Some cool big rocks. Lots of little thornies on the road, on the ground. Creosote is in abundance. Some of these other bushes, I don't know what they are. Yeah. Ocotillos, also in abundance. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of sunlight there, but just goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on. Beautiful little corner of the earth of Arizona. More mountains, I'm telling you. More over here before we hit the sun. Just completely surrounded, and it's magnificently quiet and serene. Yeah, good stuff, I'm telling you. So I'll be staying the night out here and getting a fuel, and then waking up early to visit a couple more places before heading back into Phoenix. But I can tell you that I breathe a lot more expansively out here, and I can feel my nervous system decompressing and unwinding. I can see myself out here. The roads aren't too terrible. There's a few spots that are a little gnarly, and a few other roads in the vicinity that I maybe wouldn't attempt. Some of these ocotillos have flowers and blooms already. Some fiery red blooms. Oh, this one over here. Let's see. You can kind of see it. The one next to it's really green. Yeah, so the last 2 days have been just looking at land, driving to areas of Arizona that I've never been before, and car camping, and definitely will prepare better next time with a fully organized kitchen. It's really what I need. Not that I don't have kitchen stuff, just kind of didn't seem to be a priority, I guess, which I now know was wrong. Yeah, see the green, and then like at the top, little red fiery, I don't know what you call them. I don't know that you would call them blooms. But anyway, there's a ton of ocotillo on the side. What a good amount of variety on this property. All right. Yeah, we're still in a Cancer moon, moving into Leo tomorrow, and Sun is in Sag, so tomorrow will be a pretty fiery day, and I'm pretty sure there's like a Mars square Saturn too, so you better believe I'll be driving on the offensive, or sorry, defensive. I definitely, yeah, everybody be careful out there when there's a Saturn or Mars transit and the fiery moon. People get a little worked up. All right, I'm sure you're bored of watching me for my shadow. Watching my shadow block the road. Yeah, there's another one. What is that? If you know what that is or what it's called, drop it in the comments. I'd like to know what the proper word is for that. Yeah. Leo moon. Golden hour over here. Clear skies. Where I was up north earlier, there were chemtrails. They were absolutely spraying, so we'll see in the morning. There's my girl. How it looks, what happens out here at night. All right, ciao for now. Live by the stars, y'all. Look up and thrive off the land, ground in. Peace.